Le trajet d'autobus Bourgogne-Yorkville qui part à 17h55 pour Villers-Morago sera prêt pour l'embarquement bientôt. Passez à la zone Bourgogne.
Hey people, I'm live. Welcome to the Sunday evening, well, not quite evening yet, almost evening stream. And I'm here at the downtown bus terminal. And I'm seeing Megan off because she's about to head back to Guelph. So we're waiting in line. I'm not going to be getting on the bus with her, obviously, but she's going to be getting on the bus very shortly.
Yep.
And then we will make our way outside and take a walk around the city. Hey, hello there, Sunjib. How are you doing? And Bilal. And hello, Advisorit.
And I saw Vivian in there.
Yeah, we got Vivian Johnson in the house. And
Yahya.
Yahya.
We said that at the same time.
Yeah.
Jinx, Gertej, welcome Scott.
Charlie Sturm, hello. And we got Harjot. Hello, Harjot. And Alan K. Kwan. And Ali BHG. Mark Wang. Schnurchik. Sipan, Whitby Dude. Dave and Bangor, Maine. Dan Harmson.
Hi, Ali BHD.
And Yogi's here. And Michael Wynn. Hello, Michael Wynn. And Megan is making her way onto the bus. Have a good trip.
I will. I'll talk to you when I'm home.
Okay, there she goes. Yeah, have a good ride. So this is the bus to Guelph. Hey. Hey, mental man, how you doing? David Bukaj, hello, and Capellan. Allie, the ride is 2 hours because it's sort of a milk run, right? It stops a lot. Normally, from Toronto to Guelph is only about an hour's drive in good traffic, but on the GO bus, it takes a lot longer. It's basically just a transit bus that goes long distances, so it makes many, many stops. Charlie Sturm, we just got here about 15 minutes ago to the bus terminal. Alright, well, she seems to be aboard, so let's head out. Yeah, the bus doesn't take the highway like the 401 the whole way to Guelph. It goes up to Brampton first on the highways, but then after that it makes stops all through Brampton, and then it takes the secondary highway from there to Guelph, which is got a bunch of small towns in between, and there's stops within those towns. So many, many stops. I've done it a bunch of times. Hey, Mick Manning, how you doing? And Jennifer Galla, hello. Yep, I'm the only one left in Toronto. Well, not really. We got Lizzo still. I think she was streaming today. She might even still be streaming right now, actually. I saw her live a little while ago. Hey, Fans Buses Gaming. Yeah, it takes Highway 7, that's right, Whitby Dude. Hey, Steve Berryman, how you doing? How are things in the UK? Her stream just ended? Well, I guess I do have the city all to myself right now. Haha, hoo-hoo. And Johnny won't be doing a home stream, obviously, as he would normally do on a Sunday night. So it looks like I'm pretty much the only option. Well, this is the Bay Teamway here. So this wouldn't be very busy on a Sunday at this time. But I think downtown was a bit busier than I expected. So we're gonna check it out. Your favorite non-dingus, Jenny. Except when I am a dingus. Hey, Mike Landry, hello. How are you doing? And thank you very much for the $5. So by the time I finish the stream, Megan might be just arriving in Guelph, depending on how long I go. It's pretty nice outside. It's around 15 degrees, so not too shabby. Whitby dude, yeah, me and Johnny took Action Kid around my neighborhood. That's always fun. I think he was a bit surprised at what he saw. It wasn't like super bad or anything by any means when we walked through there, but I think he was not expecting it to be as sketchy as it was. And you know what? Not long after we completed that walk, we were walking down to St. Lawrence Market, and then there was a bunch of helicopters flying overhead and whatnot, and I heard a bunch of sirens, so I looked on one of the local news sites, and there was a shooting at Queen and Sherbourne. A man was shot at Queen and Sherbourne not all that long after we walked through there recording our video. 21st century, yeah, I'm getting very close. I've gotten a pretty good surge of new subscribers over the last 2 weeks. Is it cold out? No, it's really mild right now. Very, very mild. So I think tomorrow I'm going to post on my channel my video where Action Kid and Johnny and myself walk around the Church Wellesley Village. So keep an eye out for that. I'll probably premiere that one. Oh, that's cool, Bill Chow. Yeah, I didn't catch that one, but I have been to Susan's restaurant before. What the heck is happening in this chat right now? I'm pretty sure I've done many of those things, but I'm not worried. Hey, Alan K. Kwan, $5 to get you back on the burrito craving. Thank you very much, Alan. That's right. The burritos, I've been neglecting them. But you know what I did have last night? I've had pad thai again. We went to a place called Thai on Yonge, I think that's what it was called, near Yonge and Gerard. Thank you very much, Alan K. Kwan, for the $5 towards getting me back on burritos. That will definitely help. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of people out and about. Ginger's is good for pad thai too. Nice. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, Thai on Yonge was really good. It was excellent, I would say. Hey, Susan. All right. How you doing? You're at dinner? Well, enjoy. I'll probably still be streaming when you're done dinner. Yeah, we've already, geez, bumped up to 120 now all of a sudden watching. You've never had Mexican food, Robert Grazania? Well, I recommend a burrito to introduce yourself to Mexican cuisine. William Martinez, hola. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? I wonder if Megan's bus has made it onto the Gardner yet. That can be a notoriously congested spot now with buses trying to get in and out of that bus terminal. Oftentimes inbound buses won't be able to make it on time, so they drop passengers off at a GO train station outside of the city and they take the train in the rest of the way because of the traffic and congestion all around the Gardner Expressway. They have to fix that. I mean, otherwise that bus terminal is useless if it doesn't serve its purpose. Hey, Maureen Bruce, good evening. Hello. And hey, Mick Manning, $10. Grab a couple of coffees. Thank you very much, Mick. I appreciate that $10 super chat very much. Here's the Billy Bishop Airport shuttle. Did you hear that one of the mayoral candidates proposes shutting down Billy Bishop Airport and turning it into a park? And he's the front runner among the candidates, the only real competition to John Tory. I think he probably lost himself a lot of votes with that proposal. Hello, Estelle. How are you? I think a lot of people love Billy Bishop Airport. Having an airport right downtown like that is a godsend to a lot of people. Yeah, it's a very small airport, Ali. That's where Porter flies out of. That's the airline that Action Kid took when he flew into Toronto. Yeah, I think that was a big faux pas on his part. I think a lot of people who were going to vote for him will not vote for him now just because of that. Even Johnny, I bet, because he's quite a fan of Billy Bishop Airport too. And he was also supportive of this mayoral candidate. Why can't I say that word? COVID Hippo is going to stream tonight. Nice. To keep an eye out for that, everyone check out COVID's stream. Yeah, a lot of people would avoid Pearson if they could, for sure. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going on this stream. I think I'm heading north. I am heading north now, but I think I'll probably keep heading north and then eventually head south. I just watched Action Kid's video from today on his channel where he was at Pearson Airport, and he wasn't too impressed with it, although it has been going through a lot of issues as of late. I'm optimistic though that that'll get cleared up in the future, because Pearson was a very highly rated airport before the pandemic. It was often rated one of the best large airports in North America, if not the best. And then after everyone started traveling again, it got completely overwhelmed and everything just went to shit. But maybe they'll get things figured out there. Bring it back to the way it was. All right, bye Gabby. Have a good night. Glad you could pop in. King Street. Hey, Michael Stern, how you doing? Welcome to the Sunday evening, I guess it is evening now, stream. Well, hello in Cancun, Mexico, to the unknown. Yeah, Megan is gone. I just saw her off at the bus terminal. That was at the very beginning of the stream. Pearl Street. Let's walk up Pearl Street, but then I'll start going northward again. I hope everyone's been having a good weekend. Hey, Joe's Crayons. Your birthday's tomorrow. Well, happy birthday in advance, Joe's Crayons. Fahad Mana, thank you very much. I try to respond to the dinguses in the best way possible. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You didn't know Pearl Street existed? Yeah, kind of, it's a neat little street, right? It's sort of interesting. It has a lot of older buildings, but also a nice canyon look to it with some of these newer towers. Can't get enough of this building. Every time I pass by it, I'm like just sort of mesmerized by it. Picard is here. Engage. Warp 9.9. Engage. That was a motorcycle pulling up beside me, Ali. It kind of sounded like a chopper, though. Alright, here is Duncan Street. I think I'm going to make my way over to St. Patrick Street, maybe? That's a street I don't walk along much at all. Hey, here's Pi. Speaking of Pad Thai, this is the place where I went another time with Megan, and it was excellent as well. Very, very good. And also, Action Kid went to their other location up at Yonge and Eglinton, and he thought they were excellent as well. Hey, Estelle, my weekend has been going great. Yeah, Megan was in town. We had a very nice visit. We went to a part of the city, to a location in a part of the city that I've never been to before. So I recorded a video there. That'll be my first time ever dropping a video from this particular place. You'll see what it is. I'm going to be posting it soon. It's a pretty major place too. For some reason I just never made my way there before. No, not Ripley's. I have been to Ripley's before. Not in a video though. That's another idea for a video that I have yet to do. This place we went was not in Old Toronto. It was in one of the outer boroughs. One of the other boroughs. Nope, not Scarborough. I'll narrow it down. It was in Etobicoke. But that's all the hints I'm gonna give. And believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I would feel so free. Alright, here's Richmond Street. Got the tower. No, not the rock pile. I have been there before with Jim when we went to see Anvil. Alright, I'm going to maybe cross. Try to avoid the music. Is Rudy back open again, I guess? Is it closed still? Because there was that fire there before, right? It looks like it's open again. Yeah, it is. Okay. So Rudy is back open. It's probably been open for a while now. It's just the first I've noticed. Hey, John Burke. How you doing? Oh, COVID hippo. COVID hippo might be onto something. Alright, Susan, enjoy your dinner. The replay will be awaiting you later. On Queen Street. Pretty active for a Sunday evening, wouldn't you say? There's the Rex. Got blues and jazz here at the Rex. He's a mysterious leader, is he? The hippo? He's just a happy hippo. That's as much as I know. Is there anything else to know really about COVID hippo? Falcom, I haven't been to FBI Pizza yet, no. Estelle, it's mild right now, around 15 Celsius. Overcast, but that's okay. We love the leader. Is that a Simpsons reference, Jenny? Leader, leader. That's as good a theory as any, Novokos. Oh look, garbage on Toronto streets. That's right. If you look around, you'll see it. Everyone's like, there's no garbage anywhere. It's like, oh, that's not true. There's garbage. And there's also squirrels eating large leaves. What is this guy doing? Enjoy there, buddy. Yeah, he's probably doing busy squirrel things, getting ready for winter. Whitby dude, aha, yes, I got the new gimbal, but I'm not using it right now. It's still in the package, in the box at home. This is the old gimbal, which is still behaving, so I'm gonna keep using this old one until it decides it's not gonna behave anymore at all, and then I will have the new gimbal to immediately replace it when that happens. And my new one is basically exactly the same model as this old one here. So I'll just run this one to its death. I think it's getting close to that point. It still has a little bit of life in it. The Moza Mini MS. That's the model. Here's a new development here. These will eventually get much taller than they are right now. That's a few different buildings here. They kind of all blend together from this perspective, but I think 3 different buildings are on this site right here, under construction. How long have I been using this one? Well, this one I got in early 2021. Basically at the beginning of 2021 is when I got this gimbal. So it's almost 2 years old, close to 2 years. Now, most gimbals run around $100 or so. Some of them you can pay a bit more, some of them a bit less. I got mine on eBay. Some are more like 150. Animals are very smart. Yeah, some of them are, that's for sure. Maybe not pigeons. You got the MX. Yeah, that's the model that I had before that Johnny gave me for my birthday. It's a bit more expensive than this one. And that's the one that Johnny still uses, and Action Kid also uses that one. Hey, we got 191 people. Nice. Maybe we'll break 200 again. Maybe we'll break 250. Does it have a built-in tripod? It has a tripod that you can screw onto it. Just a little tripod that you can remove if you want to. So here is Dundas Street. Yeah, this is the police station right behind me here. One of the police stations. And we got our first sirens of the stream. It's a police vehicle. You can tell them by their fast sirens. That's how the police do it. 300 plus would be awesome. Yeah, I agree. It has happened before on a few occasions. The most I ever had was 2,700 simultaneous viewers, and that was because of that trucker convoy thing. Other than that, around 300, 350 is the next maximum for me. I'm gonna walk through some scaffolding now.
No, it has to mean something else.
Yeah, that's where Gertish first discovered my channel. Right, Gertish? And Johnny too, I think. What the heck, let's walk through Chinatown. We're just about there. We'll walk past Susan's restaurant. We'll like peek in the window and be all creepy. Maybe she'll come out and say hello. If she's even there. I mean, she might just be at home, right? Didn't really clarify if she's eating at the restaurant or at home. Hey 12, hello, hello, how you doing? So it's good to have you join the live stream. Yeah, I'm loving this weather. Big time, 12. It's nothing nicer than walking around in a hoodie and just feeling cozy and just right, you know? Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Gertish. Maybe 505 Dundas. COVID, I already know what she looks and sounds like. I've had dinner at her restaurant with her before. And Megan and Johnny and Bevy. Yeah, the Italian consulate over here. Speaking of Beverly, this is Beverly Street. And speaking of Bevy, yo. Did anyone catch when Action Kid was live streaming through Chinatown and he was amazed at how late the restaurants were open? I thought that was pretty cool. Apparently, Manhattan Chinatown, the restaurants do not stay open that late. He was amazed some of them were open till 4 or 5 in the morning here. Even like 1 or 2 in the morning was impressive to him. Snow in North Bay this week. What the? Yeah, I just assumed that it would be the same in New York Chinatown or, you know, other big city Chinatowns, but not according to him. This is a bit of an outlier here with the hours that some of these restaurants have. But it's been like this in Toronto Chinatown as long as I've, you know, been aware. Yeah. This is known as a place to come and get food after the clubs have closed, like 3, 4 in the morning. That's a normal thing. Great for the 24-hour party people, right? Yeah. Hey, Vivian Johnson, $13.99. Must be time for winter snacks instead of ice cream bars. You're right, Vivian, because you know what? Since it's gotten colder, I haven't been eating as many ice cream sandwiches, and I still have some in my freezer because I just don't feel the need to eat them. I'm gonna have to start getting more warm and cozy snackage now. But thank you very much for that super chat, Vivian. But I thought New York was the city that never sleeps, Bill Chow. Maybe that was a thing from the olden days, from like the 70s and the 80s or whatever. I'm sure there's still plenty of places open late there. I mean, obviously there are. A huge city like that, there's bound to be plenty of places open late. Hey, Eddie Chin, how you doing? Special iced tea, yeah. Yeah, my first visit to New York was in 1991. And it was still a pretty gritty city back then. Like, crime was sky high in the early 90s in New York. It started finally falling as the 90s went on, the crime rate, but early 90s it was still crazy high. They'd have like a couple of thousand homicides in a year. Like, compared to now, they might have 300, 400. Bestest Times Reborn, $1 super chat. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it very much. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Mateo, I am in Chinatown. So look east down Dundas Street. Check out all the lights. Isn't that cool? It looks nice at this time right now. You kind of got a bit of that sort of golden hour look to it, although the sky isn't really cooperating for a true golden hour. But this is a nice shot right here. Yeah, lots of graffiti in Chinatown and Kensington Market, and pretty much the whole west side of downtown and the east side. Lots of graffiti all over downtown, basically. So those sound like fire truck sirens. Different than the police sirens. At least that fire truck doesn't sound drunk. Some of them have this weird siren that goes like, ring, ring. Have to run. Spadina and Dundas. Yeah, it looks really nice tonight here, right, Falcom? What do I do, Mateo? I do this, and I do another much more conventional job on the side. I try to do that other job as little as possible, as I make this my main job. That's my goal anyway. I'm working my way towards that. I'm getting there. I'm making progress. I used to spend much more time at the other job than I did at this, and now that's flipped around. We are north on Spadina. So Susan's family restaurant is up ahead. Yeah, something like that. COVID, something like that. This used to be my side hustle. So I have managed to turn that around. gonna let this dude pass me here, sort of walking up behind me in a shuffling sort of manner, making weird noises and spitting on the sidewalk and things like that. Got Japanese noodles in Chinatown. Got lots of Canadiana here. There's a few different shops like that you'll find here with all the souvenirs. And here's Susan's restaurant right here. And this guy is riding on the sidewalk because he's acting like he's annoyed that there's people in his way. And that motorcycle was so loud that it set off the car alarm here. Like, there's no need for any stupid vehicle to be that loud that it sets off car alarms, right? Alright, let's spy in the window. Discreetly. I don't see Susan. Oh, did I just get a $20 super chat? Oh my, H2, $20. Well, thank you very much for that generous super chat. Appreciate it very much. And no sign of Susan. Yeah, it set off that car, that motorbike. Now there's an ambulance now, so we've seen a police car, a fire truck, and an ambulance so far. Sounds like Main Street in Huntsville. I've been to Huntsville on several occasions. Since I grew up in North Bay, Huntsville is just an hour down the highway, and people would sometimes go down there to check it out because it's a touristy little town that was cute and fun to go to sometimes. Cottage country and all that sort of thing. Today, and yeah, it's very overcast right now. Like, the clouds are like a bit threatening looking, like it might rain on me. Yeah, Shania Twain did live in Huntsville, right? When she was just starting her career. She worked at the Deerhurst Resort in Huntsville. Here's more cheesy souvenirs. So if you're ever in Toronto and you want to get some corny Canadiana, Chinatown is a good place to go. Like, look at all these hats here. You got Toronto, you got Canada, you got Toronto, Canada. You got Toronto with the skyline. Got all kinds of bags, all kinds of stuff. Hi to Sezitarim. That's all I'm going to say because I don't think I can pronounce the rest of your name, unfortunately. But hi to you. Is this more Canadiana in here? No, no, hardware and gifts. Okay. That's cool, Whitby dude. Yeah, Calendar is a nice spot. It's just a very small town immediately south of North Bay. Sort of like a suburb of North Bay, more or less. Yeah, it was very nice of her, Sanjay. Some of these more northerly parts of Chinatown are a little quieter as you get closer to College Street. Alright, so we're just about an hour in. And we kind of passed 200 viewers there at some point. So, hello to everyone. If you're new to the stream, I always like to check in and say welcome, and I hope you check out future streams and hit the subscribe button if you would like to do that, and also come and say hello in the chat. Behind Corbeil, yeah. Corbeil is another little place just outside of North Bay. Oh, Northwinds, you're welcome. Wow, you did that marathon. I watched some of the coverage on the news. Oh, congrats to you for completing the marathon. That's no small feat. Get it? Feet? Haha. You're moving to Toronto in 9 days. Well, that's awesome, man. I hope you love the city. Depending on where you're coming from, it might take some getting used to. Or maybe you'll just instantly feel at home. I instantly felt at home when I moved here. It is a Sichuan restaurant. That's right. If you're wondering what this was, that's what it is. Well, it's a good reason for you to keep watching, right, Robert? Or maybe to not keep watching if you don't want to feel homesick. But I encourage you to keep watching. Hey, Lisa. And here's the El Macombo. Have any good acts coming here? They've been bringing in some sort of nostalgia acts lately. Looks like they have something else coming up. North winds, you're from Fort Francis. Yep, that's way up there. Although it is directly on the border with Minnesota, though, isn't it? Yeah, Susan, I peeked in the window of your restaurant. I was being all creepy-like. Yeah, 200 people were looking in your restaurant window. College Street is all closed off here. Well, I'll say goodbye to Chinatown. Yeah, the weather is pretty fantastic today. Well, thank you, Linda. I'm glad you enjoy my voice, even if it does veer towards being a bit Kermit the Frog sometimes. There's a Smokes Pertinery. There used to be one right by my place, but it closed down. Yeah, let's get up to 100 likes. Hit that like button. Only if you like it though, and also hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of this, because I do this on the regular. I'm not a fan of poutine myself. Yep. I know that's kind of like a big no-no to say if you're Canadian, but it is what it is. Oh, am I past that already? Alright, hit the like button anyway. Get me up to 200 likes. There you go. The more likes, the better. Yeah, I saw that whippy dude. So we're walking around Spadina Crescent here. I think I'll make my way up to Bloor. Or maybe. What's poutine, Estelle? It's a big clump of stuff that'll clog your arteries forever. But apparently it tastes really good to some people. fries, gravy, and cheese curds. I think that's the main ingredients. There's the 510 Spadina. That's going up to Spadina Station. That streetcar goes underground once it gets close to the subway station. And here's some pathways leading into the University of Toronto, which is what we're sort of walking through right now. Kind of on the western limit here of the U of T campus. Hey Romacek, how you doing? And hello Jamil from Sao Paulo. It's called disco fries. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Why can't it be called disco fries here? I might be more inclined to eat it if it was called disco fries. Hello everyone. Today we're going to go and try some disco fries. I heard they're really good, but I guess we'll find out when we get there. Must have cleared Brampton. Yeah, I would say so. This is a sort of quietish stretch of Spadina here. I haven't taken that streetcar in a long time, Lisa. I think last time I did was for a video, and there was some guy freaking out on the streetcar about the masks. So it was during the lockdowns. It was causing a ruckus. Pretty limited diet? Well, maybe. I don't know. I eat select things that I enjoy. That provide me with the required nourishment and protein that I require. And every once in a while, if I get a bit bored, I'll switch it up. He was discombobulated, yes he was. Alright, here's Harvard Street. That is the O at the end of the University of Toronto sign. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. How you doing? I heard you have an interesting interview coming up tomorrow. The doo-wop music guy has a radio show in Belleville where he interviews people. He interviewed me before. Yeah, that's right, Lisa. We're sort of in your area here. I remember that. I remember Johnny was walking through one time. Yeah, I heard your next guest is very talented. Yeah, there was lots of music talk in Whitby Dude. But I also got to talk about my channel and things like that. It was pretty cool. He's a great interviewer. I guess Johnny knew the secret password to walk through Harvard Village. Hey, JP Atherton, $5 super chat. Thank you very much for your support, JP. Hope you're enjoying this stream. We're making our way up to Bloor Street here through this kind of dark and sleepy part of Spadina. We're almost there. Oh, Sapand, you're almost at the same spot I am. I'm a bit ahead of you. Maybe I'll stop at Bloor and see if you can come up and say hello if you want to. No worries if you don't want to. There's Bloor Street right up here. Yeah, come and say hello, Sapand. I'll be at Spadina and Bloor. I'm almost there right now. You're probably just a few minutes behind me. Well, you can just say hello and we'll just say, hey, it's Sapand, and you know, you can be on your way. Just a quick hello and a little meet and greet. Alright, so I'm at Spadina and Bloor. I'm on the southwest corner of Spadina and Bloor. Or east. East! Southeast corner. Ay, caramba. There's these little benches over here you can chill on. Got some plaques here talking about the history of the area, how they stopped the Spadina Expressway from barreling through this whole neighborhood. Jane Jacobs was one of the players in that campaign. That was over 50 years ago. Tom Seeley, I have not done that. That would be one heck of a long walk. I'm not sure how long that would take. I'm guessing it would take a good 6 hours. 6 or 7 hours. Because I think it would take around... Took me 3 hours to walk from the western side of Bloor West Village to Yonge and Dundas. So, yeah, maybe 3 hours from the western border to Yonge Street, and then another 3 hours. But then, hey, it's Sepand. Sepand is here.
Nice to meet
You too. Hey, nice meeting you.
You good?
Awesome. Yeah, I'm good. You having a good walk?
Yes.
Yeah?
So far so good, yeah.
Nice weather, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you off to?
Well, I was coming from college and I'm going to head down to Spadina Station. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you could come and say hi, you know? We just happen to be basically in the same place at the same time, so.
Oh, yeah. How are you?
I'm good, yeah, I'm good. I'm
Good,
just
good.
enjoying the walk. The weather is perfect, you know? I'm probably going to head over to Bloor, like Mink Mile, maybe Yorkville, something like that.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Right on.
Sounds good.
Right on. Well, awesome. Maybe I'll see you again.
Maybe, sure, sure.
All right.
All right, nice
Good.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Have a good
Bye-bye.
night. Okay. So that was Sepand, TTC Explorer. Yeah, we're just sort of leaving the annex. Or not that we're really in it, but we're just on the border of it. Yeah, it's always neat to meet a person who up until that point was just basically a name, a name in the chat. Sometimes a face with a little round circle with the face maybe, but you can't always get a good sense of what they really look like until you meet them.
No, you said song.
Uh-oh, I smell skunk. Yep, the skunk smell is strong. Where are you? Skunk check, yep. If I can't do a rat check, I'll do a skunk check. Hey, Michelin Doherty, my day has been really good. Just a very chill, relaxing Sunday. All right, Susan. Yeah, okay, Falcom, you have a good night as well. I know it's getting late over there in the UK. That guy has turned that shelter into his makeshift abode. Yeah, that's awesome. Bestest times. That's sure to make a person feel good. Alright, we're making our way eastward. I keep wanting to say westward. Nice building. The Monk School of Global Affairs. These are University of Toronto buildings that we're passing by still here. And you got Varsity Stadium just up ahead with the awesome skyline view. Check out this view. Let me go over here. Yeah, the leaves are almost at full peak right now, or the peak of the autumn colors, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, look at that. These big floodlights over the stadium kind of make it hard to get a full effect of the skyline though. The lights are a bit washed out. There's a game. Yeah, I love this spot too, Lisa. I remember when Action Kid was walking past here in one of his streams, you kept telling him to cross the street. You were saying, no, you're missing the best part. Yeah, this is an awesome spot. Yeah, the view from that Park Hyatt hotel was incredible. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to do a video up there. My sister just happened to be in town and it all came together. I'm not sure if he did, Lisa. I know he did all kinds of videos out on his own. Like Johnny and I recommended he go to various places, and he did go to a lot of them, but there are a few places where I'm not sure if he made it to or if he did. And I know he has a lot of videos yet to post, so we'll see. Disco Duck. That's funny you said that, Michael Stern. I was just singing Disco Duck today. Earlier, Megan and I were watching a YouTube video about all the #1 hit songs from the 1950s all the way up to the present day. And Disco Duck was a #1 hit song, believe it or not, in the 70s. And Megan was like, "What? Disco Duck? What is that?" So I tried to do my best impression of the Disco Duck to her. Alan, I do have one more video coming up that I recorded with Action Kid and Johnny. So I'm going to premiere that tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Johnny and Action Kid and I walk around Church Wellesley and towards Cabbagetown in the East End. We don't actually go into Cabbagetown. Here's the ROM. So if you've ever wondered what this looks like from above, check out my video of the view from the Park Hyatt Hotel, because I look directly down onto the top of the ROM, and there's a lot more going on up there than you might think. You think it looks funky from this perspective here? It looks way more funky from above. Yeah, I'm not sure if he went there either, Whitby dude. Not too sure. So there's the Park Hyatt. So there's a rooftop bar right up there. All I require is root beer. Yes, actually I do, Michael Stern. Thanks for reminding me. I have to pick up some root beer on my way home. And here we are at Queen's Park and Bloor Street. Got the ROM here. Got the former Club Monaco building here, but whatever it was before that, I'm not too sure. And you got Avenue Road going up to the north. Yep, Sandy Lee. Keep an eye out for that. Do you need to stay at the hotel? I think so. I think because you need like one of those key cards to even get the elevator to work, to bring you up to the rooftop bar. Unless you're a guest with someone else, obviously, which was my case. It's a beautiful hotel. Very upscale. A lot of character. Is Tiffany moving across the street? I don't know. Because they're over here on this side. That's Tiffany over here. But now, what's this all about? Or all about? Maybe it's just a billboard, that's all it is. The Mink Kilometer. Yeah, that's more accurate, right, Lisa? I don't think it's really a mile, at least between Yonge and Avenue Road. I don't think is a full mile. Closer to a kilometer. You used to live in Toronto, Sandy Lee? Yeah, do you miss it? Is that why you check out my videos and streams? I think that's why a lot of people do watch. They used to live in the city, or they're interested in visiting the city, or moving here at some point. Yes, thank you, Gertage. This is kind of a neat spot. You know, I've never walked up these stairs before. Let's check them out. Let's check out the view. I don't think it'll be much of a view, but what the heck, right? Something I've never done before. It's not a fire escape, but it's something. I don't think there are too many good fire escapes in Bloor, Yorkville, really. What a nice spot up here. It'd be better if it was higher. The stairs are rather dark. Kind of have to pay attention to where your feet are going. Super pricey? I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. William Ashley, the Black Goat. And what are they doing across the street here beside Gucky? This is being renovated here into something, I know not what. I think they're just renovating the exterior of Winners and HomeSense, actually. I don't think those businesses are relocating or anything. Hey, Estelle, 10 Australian dollars. Thanks for the stream. Enjoy your night. Well, thank you very much, Estelle. It's very kind of you, and I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And this end here is for lease. And what is this crazy staircase here? All of a sudden I'm noticing things that I haven't really taken note of before. This one seems a little bit higher than the other one. And this goes nowhere. It goes to a patio thing here. I am truly wandering, yes. I thought it might go somewhere interesting, but unfortunately not. Now I know I don't have to ever come up here again. That's right, I'm making a name for myself as the guy who walks up random fire escapes and staircases just to see what it's like from the top. Hey Vivian, all right, you have a great night. I'm glad you could catch most of the stream. You could check out the replay to see what happened after this point. And thank you once again for your super chat earlier. Very much appreciated. The Mink Mile. I'll just take a detour through part of Yorkville and then we'll dip back down to Bloor Street again. Oh, Brad Palmer, you're here too. I didn't even know you were here. And Sanjay, $2. You liked my streetcar video with Action Kid. Well, thank you, Sanjay. Yeah, that was the first video I did with Action Kid. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you very much for your super chat. Check out Cumberland Street. Aha, you've been lurking, Brad. Haha, nothing wrong with that. I do it all the time. Cross. Not expecting traffic on Sunday night on Cumberland Avenue. Did I meet Action Kid before? Nope. My first time meeting him in person was here. I'd been talking to him for a while though before that. But that was our first in real life meeting. Yeah, he's a super nice guy, really easy to get along with and very chill and fun to just walk around with, and yeah, all around awesome dude. Hey, GS. And we got some Steely Dan, so I'll just talk over Steely Dan. I like that song, but I'm forced to talk over it. Yeah, and it's still here. It's following me. Stop following me, Steely Dan. I'll just dip up to Yorkville Avenue, and then we'll head over to Bay, and then back down to Bloor. And Steely Dan is still stalking me around the whole neighborhood here. That's right. Yep, that was it, Jenny. Hopefully that doesn't trigger a copyright claim. I could have muted it there. I probably should have. What do we got here? Gelato. Reeling in the copyright. Striking down the street. Taking all the revenue, 'cause that's what we do. Because we're greedy record companies, no one's allowed to play our music. Hey, Michelin Doherty, 279, super chat. Thank you very much, Michelin. Your support is very much appreciated. Domo arigato. Yes, domo arigato. Michelin Doherty. Yeah, they don't have to pay Whitby, dude. I know, right? So why should my YouTube channel have to pay? Do I listen to those bands, Dan? Well, not so much. I know who they all are, obviously. I have listened to all of them at some point. But that's not what I would consider my main genre to kick back and listen to. Hey, Brad Palmer, $6.99 towards the root beer fund. Thank you very much, Brad. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing after the stream, is picking up some root beer. Because I'm going to need it tonight to kick back and chill. Cheers to root beer and cheers to Brad Palmer. I think this new building is just about topped out now. I think that's as tall as it's going to get. You like the song Jealous Guy, John Lennon? Yeah, that's a good song. Hey, Sapanda's back. Hello. we just saw you! And now you're in the stream. And JD Fisher is here. Hello. Yeah, John Lennon could whistle really well. Would they yell Norm or would they yell Ken? If they want to yell Norm, I guess they could do that. If they give me free root beer, they can yell Norm at me. Norm, here's your free root beer. Okay. I'll be Norm. Yeah, me too, Lisa. It has a nice feel to it. Yelling Ken is the new norm. Yeah, Norm wasn't much of a go-getter there, was he? Unless going to Cheers and getting a beer was the limit of his go-gettedness. And avoiding going home to his wife, right? Wasn't her name Vera? As long as he didn't have to go home to Vera. Must have been pretty bad if he'd rather hang out with Cliff than with Vera. It's a little known fact that this is going to be the tallest building in the city when it's topped out. Yeah, that's the Norm quote. I haven't heard they've backed out, Lisa. They were kind of giving them a hard time though, because the construction timeline was not what it was supposed to be. They were hoping to be open and operating much sooner, according to the original plans, and obviously there were many delays due to like the lockdowns and the construction strike delayed things. But I don't think they've backed out, because that's going to be a big flagship Apple store here on the bottom level of the one. Nick, right? Whitby dude, Nick was her ex-husband's name. He was quite the character, that Nick. I'm gonna cross diagonally. This is a scramble intersection, so I can do that. Yeah, Loretta, I remember her. That was an awesome show, you know. This sort of show that kind of holds up. You can watch it now and it would still seem like a very entertaining show. Some old sitcoms don't hold up so well after like 30 years. John C. Sarowick, is that true? Wow, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. So Cliff, huh. I think I just felt a raindrop. Night Court, that's another awesome old show. That holds up pretty well too. And it had a really cool theme song. Sort of Cheers, but most sitcoms in that era had cool theme songs. They kind of forgot how to do good theme songs with modern sitcoms. Rain in the forecast, all right. Boo to that. So we are, Yonge Street, heading south. Pretty busy for a Sunday night, I would say. Sometimes it's hard to kind of peg this city because you can go down a street on a day or night when you think it's going to be really busy and it won't be as busy as you think. You'll be like, gee, it's a lot quieter than I thought. And then another time you can walk down a street and it'll be way busier than you were expecting in the most unlikely times.
Then stay away.
The Rembrandts. Yeah, maybe Alan K. Kwan, as long as my data holds out. My high-speed data is at the very end of its limit. So I'm kind of keeping an eye out for a notification or to see if the stream starts to lag. If it starts lagging, that means my high-speed data has run out, because my new billing cycle just starts in a few days. So I usually time it to have my last stream use up the rest of my high-speed data. And then I'll have a few days until the new cycle kicks in and I do another stream. Elf, yeah. It's very clear right now, that's good. Yeah, I don't think I've used up my data yet. I have about 2 gigs left as of maybe 20 minutes ago, because I got a notification telling me I had 2 gigs left of high-speed data. Yeah, I have 40 gigs a month, Estelle. $40 gigs high speed, but I have unlimited data for regular speed, up to 512 megabytes per second, unlimited. But that doesn't work for live streams at 1080p very well. It'll lag. Yeah, that's a good call too, Alan. It could be either. Both might happen at the same time. Because my battery usually dies around the 2 hour 15 mark to 2 hours and 30 minutes. Depending on the weather. The colder it is, the faster it dies. Right now I'm at 26%, but once it gets to 20%, it suddenly starts to drop off a lot faster. It'll go down to 15 like in a matter of minutes. Today I'm using Bell Mobility. All right, Michelin Doherty. Well, have a good night. And thanks once again for checking out the stream and for your support. COVID hippo is back. He had whatever hippos eat. Because he's a hungry hippo. A hungry hippo. Sacrifice a hippo. I don't know if I would do that. Under special circumstances, perhaps. Yeah, I know, right, Sanjay? That's kind of a mind blower. A beetle was murdered in front of his house. That was a huge deal when that happened. And the same thing almost happened to George Harrison later on. Someone broke into his house, and when he confronted the person, they stabbed him. George Harrison got stabbed multiple times, many times. But luckily he survived. His wife intervened and helped disarm the attacker. So it's crazy to think that two beetles were attacked in that way, violently. And then after George survived that, then he passed away later on of cancer. Well, here's one of those drunken fire trucks with the drunken sirens. Hey, Chuck Diamond is here. Hey, Chuck Diamond, welcome, welcome. We're walking down Yonge Street. We were walking north for a while, starting from the bus terminal. And we kind of made our way all the way up to Bloor, and now we're walking back south again. copyright siren sound. Dan, you enjoyed that, did you? That was pretty fun. That was good times. Walking Man dude really bulked up. He took us all down. I think I put up the best fight though. Did you hear his little grunting when he was talking to Action Kid? And then when he was doing his victory lap, he was doing grunts of victory. You don't often get to hear the Walking Man dude talk other than at the beginning when he goes, "Walking Man dude." Thank you, Chuck Diamond. Appreciate that very much. The old St. Charles Tavern. That's all that's left of it, is the clock tower. That was one of the first places, sort of one of the big beginnings of the gay community in downtown Toronto was on Yonge Street. The St. Charles Tavern played a big part in that. Uh-oh, see, I just got a notification. My battery power is down to 15%. So it went from 26 to 15 in just like 5 minutes. So that means I'm going to have to start wrapping up the stream very soon. Maybe down at College Street. Oh, thank you very much, Chuck. The new media, forging new paths. The old media is making way for the new. Slow TV, I think that's what this genre has been deemed as. Something that people can play in the background if they want. Just a nice relaxing thing for people to enjoy. They don't have to necessarily pay close attention to it if they don't want to. Hey, GS, $5 super sticker. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. I'm glad you were able to catch the stream on Sunday night. I'm sorry. So what am I at now? 12%. All right. Getting down to the wire here. So I guess I'm not going to make it to Yonge and Dundas, but that's okay because I go down there quite a bit. I don't want to overdo it with Yonge and Dundas. So it'll seem extra exciting next time I go now, right? So I'm going to start to wrap it up here at Yonge and College / Carleton. So thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the walk around downtown on Sunday night. A surprisingly busy Sunday night. Lots of people out on the streets. I think the warm or mild weather might have a lot to do with that. It's just a good night to get out and get some exercise. Just take in the sights and sounds of downtown. So thank you everyone for the awesome chats in the live stream, and also thanks to the mods for doing an awesome job. I know we had a couple of spammers there during the live stream. Trust they were taken care of swiftly. Thanks to everyone who supported the channel with a super chat, super sticker, any PayPal donations. It's very awesome and generous. And keep an eye out for my next stream in 3 or 4 days. And tomorrow, my premiere, I'll be walking with Johnny and Action Kid through Church and Wellesley. So be sure to check that out. And until next time, I will continue. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you all again next time. and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. That's right. Good night, everyone.